All right, sixth graders, we're going to go through the couple questions on the quiz and then talk about something else. So please just write down a few things that I write down with the quiz. You could write this on your quiz, but then the next part I really want on your notes. But this one was missed by a few people. When you have an area of 12 square units and it's a triangle, your triangle needs to base times height needed to equal 24 because we're going to divide that by 2. So you could have had a 8 by 3, 3 by 8, 6 by 4, 12 by 2. I don't think a 24 by 1 would have fit on there, but that's what it should have looked like. Some of you made base times height equals I believe, yeah, 12. You believe 12. You did base time height like 4 times 3, which is 12, but that divides into 6, so it should have been 24. All right. This one, a lot of you had a good time, easy time doing one way, but 2 times was a little rough. So I saw this from a student. One student found these triangles and then found these rectangles that would show up here. But you can see these rectangles here. So the triangle is a 2 by 3, which the area of that triangle is 3, and the area of this triangle is 2 by 2, which is 2. So those are the triangles, and then you just count 9 and 6, and you get 20. I like that way. The other way, which we did in class, I was hoping some of you would do this way. I think a few of you did. Do the whole rectangle, which is a 5 by 5, which is 25. And then take these triangles, figure those out, and subtract them from 25. So you have a 3 by 2, which is 6. So this is an area of 3, the 2 by 2, and this is an area of 2. So you're going to do 25 minus 5. It's another way to get 20. All right, this was the hardest one. We had a hard time with this one. All right. A lot of you noticed we have a rectangle and a triangle, which is good. Okay. So first thing we should do is figure out the rectangle. What numbers do we need? We need an 8 and a 6. So this rectangle equals 48 centimeters squared. Okay. I don't know why everything's on such a delay today. And then the triangle, we need this and we need this. This is 4 because it's half of the 8. You can tell it's halfway, although it's not kind of obvious, but it looks that way. And then we got to figure out what the height is. So we know that this is 6. We have this left. And we know that the entire thing is 9. So 6 plus the height is 9, which means this has to be a 3. Which means you do 4 times 3 is 12, divided by 2 is 6. So each of these triangles is 6, which is a total of 12. So that is how you get 60 centimeters squared. A lot of you had 72. I'm wondering if you forgot to divide the triangles by 2. Or maybe if you had the wrong dimension on one of the triangles. That'd be my guess. All right, this is where I really want you to start taking notes. Finding surface area of a rectangular prism, which is what we're going to do this week. So this thing down here is called a net. When you take a rectangular prism and unfold it, which you can't really do with like dice, for instance, but that's kind of what it would look like. A die would be different because a die is a perfect cube where every side is the same length. A rectangular prism is not always like that. So this is an example of that. So what do you think it means to find the surface area of a rectangular prism? Title your page that. Hopefully you think about like wrapping paper. So if you were to wrap a gift in a shoebox, we're basically finding out how much wrapping paper in square inches you need. So you're going to find the area of all 6 sides. I hope you agree there's 6 sides to a rectangle, a rectangular prism. There's your 6 sides. Okay? We're going to go, and you guys know how to find area of a parallelogram, so we're just going to have to figure them out and then add them together. So what I would recommend when you're doing this in class is write down top, bottom, because top and the bottom are going to be the same. So when I say top, bottom, I'm talking about that, and I'm talking about the part you can't see underneath it. Left, right, I'm talking that's the right, and then the other side, which you can't see. And then front, back, I'm talking that, and the other side. And that way, you'll notice 2 times 3 is 6. We have 6 sides. We got to figure out each one. So the top here is 3 by 4, which equals 12. And there's 2 of them. So technically, the top and the bottom would be 24 square centimeters. The left and the right is 5 by 3. You see the 5 and the 3? So we're going to do 5 times 3, which equals 15. And remember, there's 2 of them, so that's going to be 30 square centimeters. And then we have the front and the back. So we're looking at this part right here, which is 4 times 5. I hope you guys agree. Which equals 20. And remember, there's 2 of them, so 40. So to find the surface area, we're going to have to. So as I was saying, sorry, I got interrupted. 24 plus 30 plus 40. You're going to add them together. And the surface area for this prism would be 94 square centimeters. So whenever you do this, I would always start by writing this down, just to make sure we get all the sides. This time I'm going to show the work on the rectangle, just to kind of show you. So this front and back, so we're going to do the front and back first, would be 12 times, we need this one, which would be 8. And I'm going to go ahead and just put times 2 because there's 2 sides. Okay? 12 times 8 times 2, which would be 96 times 2, which would be 192. So this is 192 square feet. Now let's do the left and the right. 8 times 3, which is 24 times 2, because there's 2 sides. So this would be 48 square feet. And then the top is going to be 12 by 3. So that's going to be 36 times 2, because there's 2 sides. So you have 72 square feet. And you're going to add them together. And that is how you find surface area. I'm going to let you go ahead and add those. This is our last one. I'm going to have you do this one for homework. Please have this answer and all the work shown for class tomorrow, so you can figure out the surface area of that rectangular prism. I will see you tomorrow.